Hello folks, and welcome back to the evil base of a considerably more threatening disposition than before. We are looking at our cavern, where we have our beautiful weapon ready for loading into the rocket. We have the silo itself and the various parts of the rocket body. But we still lack one important thing, and that is the rocket booster. We absolutely, positively need a setup that will allow us to send our rocket into space. I mean, we could set off the weapon right here, but I'm sure the world powers would feel mostly confused rather than threatened by our mischievous antics. That being said, I do have a bit of a concerning gang here. Perhaps the best method to deal with the situation is to send out some of our henchmen to deal with it before it becomes a problem. So, Montezuma, Butcher, Eli, and Lord Kane. I think Lord Kane can use his terrorize ability on them, while the Butcher, Montezuma, and Eli carve them up. Where is Lord Kane anyway? Also, we need to find out who is their leader. It's Sergeant Ansimov.
Bow down before the Lord.
Okay. I have the Butcher, and I'll have him use his facade of normality just in case. These people are
My path.
okay, I'm going to start out by using this ability on them.
Power of voodoo.
Ah, it seems like it actually worked on him.
Be very careful.
And now they're all going back home, having seen absolutely nothing, and they will tell Hammer such. Very, very useful ability. And I need to replace the camouflage door again, because some nasty Briton decided to destroy it. We have these people plotting in Casablanca, so no doubt we can expect them to pull this caper off. Finally, I'm going to construct something that is, frankly, long overdue. I need an inner sanctum. It's distressing really how long it has taken me to construct one of these, but I would suppose it is what it is really.
Object has been ordered.
An expensive room, but only the best is good enough. Yes, I'm well aware there is no entrance to the room.
Object purchase order confirmed. Room construction on
And we're
hold.
going to splurge on a
Object has been ordered.
security door as well.
Room construction on hold. Room construction unpaused.
Ha ha ha. Ah, the Russians took out John Steele for me. Of course, now he is angry. And that does carry some problems in and of itself, frankly. And Jubei and Eli just chilling out together. Interesting to watch the day-to-day life of the base as it goes on. They can't build. Is it because there's a valley in the door, or is it because of the pile of money? Ah yes, this is the guy that was returning to HQ. They won't bother us. Meanwhile, we have ourselves a little bit of a ninja surplus, I believe. Always worrying. Fortunately, it seems like the ninja surplus is taking care of itself. Or at least preparing itself for removal. Our plotting in Casablanca is so far proving fruitless. I think acquiring the diplomatic envoy from the Russians seems like a good move at the time. Oh, and only one spin doctor. Okay. It's a single risk mission, so the workers should be able to handle it nicely. I'll send in the 3 guards we have on the mercenary as well to obtain the sniper. Actually, we can send the 3 guards from Anvil to take care of that. I mean, they're already there. And I believe this is the surplus of ninjas I was talking about earlier. That's neat. Is John Steele up and about? Oh, he is. They'll find themselves in the fire trap soon enough. Until then, it seems like there isn't much for us to do other than hope our minion replenishment goes smoothly and that these people are able to figure out where the rocket testing is taking place. Fairly sure Casablanca is in Morocco or something, although I admit my geography abilities are not the greatest. Oop. I believe there were some Saber investigators here. They're gone now. Poor fools. They tried. They really did. How is the excursion going? Nothing so far. In this depot, perhaps? Ah yes, here they are. We'll dispatch them on both missions at the same time. Hey. No, you can't do that. That's my door. You can't just walk through it as if it wasn't there. And the Patriot investigators sort themselves out as well. Oh. I see we're dealing with some feisty Russians today.
Commencing mission. Mission underway.
How smart are they? Matron, look at you. What's the...
Nip one, pearl one.
There we go. That should be appropriate enough. Blackheart, throw a monkey at them. Ah, well, that's a shame. In fact, I'd stretch so far as to say it's a damned shame. Well, I think...
I use some many rage bars at the max. Trophy.
There we go, we'll just have them killed.
They got no power.
Excellent. Montezuma has the situation well in hand. That in mind, we have a little bit of a ninja surplus near this entrance as well. And a pressure pad deficiency. Those can be unhealthy, I've heard. I see that some agents of justice have decided to attempt to, how should I say, intervene in our kidnapping efforts. Hopefully they will not succeed. 4 playboys and 4 diplomats. Well, it's a good thing that we elected to acquire ourselves the diplomat then. If we succeed. It's, at this point, seems kind of like it could go either way, in all honesty. At this point, I'm not focusing so much on the acts of infamy themselves as I'm focusing on the actual finalizing stages of our plan. I'm going to presume that the... What did you steal? Now that the matron can use her motherly love ability. Oh, I see. He's just shooting the construction workers and taking their money. Oh dear. She seems happy enough, and this has caused Jubei's ability cooldowns to recharge a lot faster, so it's a win-win situation. That being said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send Jubei over there to beat John Steele up.
Intruder tagged for capture.
many smash of rage bar at the max.
Once John Steele is beaten up, we'll take the money back and just leave him lying there. Or maybe we'll take him into the base. That's probably the safest option. Take him into the base, run him through the ringer a couple of times and then kick him back out. Now this is impressive. Or not really. I was curious how they had managed to...
This is a Sabre World Service announcement.
Oh.
In the wake of yet another civilian kidnapping, the Global Defense Alliances have issued a joint statement warning all skilled workers to be on their guard, as they may be at risk. None of the kidnapped victims have been heard of again, and no ransom demands have been made. It is believed that they may have been exploited in some evil training scheme.
That's expensive.
Greetings, comrades. This is a Hammer World Service announcement. All Soviet citizens are to remain at high alert until further notice. Hammer cannot risk any more of its valuable citizens being kidnapped by the evil organization. And don't even think about pretending to be kidnapped so that you can defect. We will find out.
Oh yes, so they will. See, perhaps just leaving John Steele to his devices is worth losing the money over, but I'm going to be perfectly honest. It wouldn't feel entirely alright to let him get away with that. I think if I were to let him steal the money, it would be the same thing as being a pushover, wouldn't you agree? And if you are going to be an evil genius, then being a pushover just runs contrary to that, doesn't it? My point being, anyway, that no, we are not going to accept the theft of some funds. Well, we may have done so earlier with Jet-chan, although Jet-chan was considerably more difficult to deal with physically than John Steele is. Because with John Steele we can just send in Jubei and beat him up and then take him back to the base for some interrogation and such things. Well, the piranha trap seems to be working fine. Oh, it's like a synchronized swim team. Well,
Weekend tag issued.
we'll have them sorted out.
Hostile presence detected in base. Prisoner interrogation requested. Select
Brainwash the diplomat and put the sniper in the chair. I think that's going to be the most apt solution. Meanwhile, John Steele gets to be interrogated in the marksman stall. Ah, yes, of course, there's construction workers that have to do those interrogations. Otherwise, there wouldn't be a minion that's receptive for the really. Oh, good. The system we have set up for ourselves with having the a first response team in the room actually works most of the time. Or I guess that's a 50-50 at this point. Either way, not bad. Perhaps we'll have John Steele put in the kitchen mixer instead, since the training equipment might be needed.
requested. Select an
Now this guard, who is on staff in the room, is clocking out.
Interrogation order confirmed. Awaiting interrogation device selection.
Then he goes to interrogate John Steele. It's a little bit of a loss of efficiency, but I think at the end of the day, just having them respond to any escape attempts is a good thing. We'll leave the people out into the world that are currently stealing, because, well, a little bit of income never goes wrong. Or never goes amiss, I should say. It's probably the correct phrase. Perhaps it was a mistake to keep Katerina Frostunova for so long that or to rush the diplomat mission and actually lose out on the diplomats in the cause of obtaining her teddy bear, but I didn't want to have her around my base for longer than necessary. That being said, I'm going to replace the nerve gas cage trap again, the motion detector, and the confusing pop-up trap. The reason I'd rather avoid using the attention trap is that it seems like it prevents agents from actually being hit by the what's it called?
Object has been ordered.
Oh, now it just completely escapes me.
Object purchase order confirmed. Object has been ordered.
From being hit by the poison gas cage trap. Yes, that's the one. Sorry, I was quite focused on setting up a little bit of a multi-pronged attack out here with the damned damsel trap and the misdirection trap, so that when someone triggers this, they'll probably get themselves a little bit of a surprise, pleasant or otherwise. Now I would presume that we have ongoing minion training, and yes we do. And this guy just ran out of attention completely. Well, I think we'll put a little staff room here next to the
Construction underway.
next to the training room with a drinks machine, an egg chair, and an arcade cabinet. Why not? We have enough funds that our minions can get themselves some good recreational facilities. Well, I'm not particularly surprised, to be honest. The losses of that person was essentially inevitable.
Give me 5.
And how is this guy's
How are you? Pleased to meet you.
training going? Oh, is he greeting them with konnichiwa? How tremendously diplomatic of him. I certainly don't greet people with konnichiwa, but then again I'm not a diplomat. So, at the end of the day, I don't have to. And now this trap setup is installed and ready. Looks like someone is being misdirected. Ah, it's most certainly not very true. Oh. Oh. That certainly served to confuse him. Well, she la-la-la'd at them a bit, and this seems to have confused them greatly. I think that's a solid multi-pronged assault.
Psychological weakening.
You know, that's what being evil is all about. It's the mind games. And the signs that pop up and point people in the wrong direction and then confuse them when...
Psychological weakening.
Right, well, we hope that this agent doesn't interfere too much in the interrogation proceedings.
Hostile presence detected in base.
As always, that would be quite bad. Look away, it's the misdirection trap. A trap involving damned damsels. That's an apt description. Deadly piranha tank. Now, as you are probably aware, we are taking it quite easy. And the reason for this is that we are currently awaiting a decent enough diplomat force, which is currently being a bit... okay, just don't bother weakening these people. The diplomat has one job. And that one job consists of training new diplomats. Nothing else matters. So to that effect, I'm going to issue a directive that says prioritize diplomat training. Having only one diplomat is a gigantic risk, and one that I don't want to take at the moment, because it takes 5 minutes to get a replacement. Well, Eli will have this well in hand, if they don't. Yeah, they'll get him far before Eli ever gets there. It was a close one though. Could have gone either way. Come to think of it, this fellow, he looks just a little bit like Varys, doesn't he? That's appropriate. High security door breached. Oh no, they're breaking into my area filled with deadly traps. Whatever shall I do?
Kill it! It's blooming
One can
fantastic!
hardly be bothered.
Although it seems like they will be escaping with some heat, if not silenced. So we'll have Lord Kane and Colonel Blackheart do the deed. Until then, Where is the diplomat? Where are the spin doctors? Ah, right, he's recovering. It's a little bit of a rain outside. I'm going to move this a little bit closer to the trigger. I think it seems like it's a bit out of range to actually accomplish anything the way it is.
Weekend tag issued. Intruder detected on security network.
Oh, no. Don't bother with that, just capture.
We gon' pop tickets for the next world.
It seems like this guy made it very far into the base, but want to assume I put a pin in that. Quite literally, in fact. Now, are they going to train any further diplomats? Because I would be delighted if they were. Marksman training is slow but steady. This guy seems to be short on health for some reason. We have a valet here getting treatment from an actual doctor. Perhaps I should turn this around so that the privacy curtain actually has some sort of effect, but I'm not sure if that would be evil enough. Quite possibly it wouldn't be. Well. Yes, you defibrillate one, or you defibrillate once, and then you fibrillate, and they're back to normal. The prime doctoring strategy, courtesy of Evil Island Incorporated, LLC. This room gets a security level of 4. It's likely not going to be used very much, but I wanted to have one, just for the sake of it. Sometimes I feel like I don't really need reasons to do what I do.
Prisoner interrogation requested. Select an interrogation device to proceed.
How is the world looking? Well, some losses, as one might expect. And he passed out. Got completely tuckered out, I think. But a valet is going to take him back to the barracks for recovery. Perhaps we can do some manner of mission while we wait. Let's see what we can do in Antarctica. Oilseed Inferno. Regional operatives have discovered that the world's largest single shipment of oilseed is being assembled in a series of storehouses within the region. This allows for the perfect demonstration of the ultimate criminal force. By liberally applying an advanced chemical compound to the stores, the oilseed will be incinerated in place, leaving food manufacturers around the globe short on product, forced to pay superinflated prices on our own oilseed brand, Super CD Oils. Why yes. The workers. What's this? Oh, we saw ourselves fraught with a base mayhem, did we? Must be up here then. Ah yes, there he is. He is just shooting at people. What a brute. Jubei?
I use a many rage bar at the max.
Yes. Interesting.
Alright. Well, I believe in Jubei's ability to take him out. Although now I'm not so sure anymore. I think we may have to do a Lord Kane on this one. And now all of the doors need to be reset. Once more. I didn't even know John Steele was still on the island, but I suppose he is. How did that catch fire? It's life's little mysteries. See that door and that one. Clean up all of the doors. Oh, John Steele, I completely detest you. You are, per definition, the worst. It seems like he's being brought in right now, which is a good thing at least. Not that I want him in the base, but it is what it is. Did I forget to send in a mercenary? Why, yes I did. And here's a mission to snatch a scientist. Well, that seems like a good deal. Only 6 workers required to do that mission. I mean, I suppose if you were out on Antarctica, anybody with criminal intent would have a trivial time to perform said crime upon your person, provided they were motivated enough.
Intruder tagged for termination.
We'll just have...
Warning, hostile presence detected in base. Kill tag issued.
This is going to end poorly, I feel. Could someone stop him? Finally. Have a mercenary with a big gun. There we go, you just saved ourselves some money. Well done. We are being fraught with some issues though, in that minion training is progressing at an insufficient pace. Although, no. We have one spin doctor who is, well, just started out the path to diplomacy. And we have a second spin doctor who is almost there. Perfect.
Prisoner interrogation order confirmed. Awaiting interrogation device selection. Intruder
Then we'll just have to send in our playboys to do their thing, as it were. That being said, I think a large portion of that is going to have to wait until next episode. I've been having quite a few where I've been doing longer than 40 minutes, which is distressing in its own right. That being said, I hope you've enjoyed watching our antics, even though we didn't really accomplish much except sort out minion training and the like. That said, I hope you have a very pleasant day, evening, or morning, depending on where you are, and I hope to see you next time. Do take care.